Yo, how's everyone doing? Welcome back for some more Forza Horizon 3. Today I'm sharing with you another car from the Playseat Car Pack that I've actually really been enjoying, and that is the HDT Commodore, and this is an Australian car, so it fits in perfectly with this game. So I'm going to be talking about the car, showcasing the car in the Forzavista, and also sharing with you some gameplay. But I heard a lot of people talking about this car, and when I saw the car I wasn't sure how I would feel about it. But after driving it and seeing the car and really using the car, it's actually a very nice car and it's a lot of fun to drive. And I'm only driving it stock right now pretty much. I did some visual upgrades and some other small little things just to top it off at the C-Class, which stock it's pretty much at the top of the C-Class, so I put it at 600. And one cool thing, you can't do this with many cars, you can actually sit in the back seat and see what it looks like from the back seat. So not a huge deal, but I figured I'd point that out. It is a cool thing because not many cars in this game can you do that with. But what do I like about the car? Well, stock, I mean, this thing's actually pretty light. This is a muscle car, but it only weighs 2,800 pounds, and generally a lot of muscle cars weigh around 3,500 pounds. I mean, obviously every car is different, but this thing's pretty light, being an older muscle car, and it makes 325 foot-pounds of torque. I mean, that's a lot of torque, and this thing definitely does accelerate pretty good, and it has good grip. It doesn't fishtail too much at all. I mean, it doesn't have that much power, and the car's pretty balanced overall. Now, one other thing though, this thing sounds really nice. I love the stock sound on this thing. It's got a really nice deep tone to it, and I love cars that have that deeper sound. I don't really like cars that have that rattly sound to it. And another thing though about this car is that it actually handles very well for being stock. I did tweak around with the suspension a little bit. I put race springs on and also tweaked the tire pressure a little bit, but I really didn't do that much. And from my experience driving this thing, which I didn't drive it bone stock, I only drove it after I did a little bit of visual upgrades and slight performance upgrades just to top it off on the top of the C-Class, and I was very impressed with how it handled. And basically what I'm getting to though, overall with this car, I think it has a lot of potential. I don't know where I want to leave the car. I'm thinking right now maybe A-Class, I'll do some type of tune for it, but I think this will be a very fun car to drive once I tune it up a little bit, and I'm already having fun just cruising around in it, doing some head-to-head races, and it's a very beautiful car too. I really like the way it looks. I love the spoiler on it, I love the taillights, and just the overall look of the car, and the interior is really just simplistic and clean. I really like that as well. I also don't want to forget to mention, obviously being a rear-wheel drive muscle car, this thing can certainly get sideways as well. I didn't really drift it too much, but it definitely can get sideways and it's not too hard to control. But that's about all I got for today. I'm greatly enjoying my Commodore Bumblebee, that's what I've been calling it, because it kind of looks like a bumblebee the way I set it up. But let me know what you think about it. I'm not sure how other people will feel about it, but I really like the way I set it up. But I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the gameplay. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to y'all again very soon. Peace out.